Let's see if I can record this, because this video is today. Okay, greetings, salutations, Eddie here. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be presenting a book review. And today's book review is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I realize I look really far away. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Six of Crows is a spin-off series to that of the Grisha series. There's Shadow and Bone right there. My grandma's reading Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising upstairs, so no big deal. You don't have to read the Grisha trilogy to read Six of Crows or Crooked Kingdom. Six of Crows is its own thing. While it does reference back to Shadow and Bone, it's not like one of those references where you won't understand or get spoiled, really. So basically we follow a new set of characters, obviously, and we follow Kaz Brekker and his crew, and it takes place in Ketterdam, which is a Amsterdam meets Las Vegas. It's a darker tone-wise than the Grisha trilogy. It's more complex, and the writing has improved. I have a special place in my heart for the Grisha series, but the writing in this one has improved tremendously. And so we follow Kaz and his crew on a really deadly heist with an amazing, price. And the Six of Crows references to the six main characters. So let me just go through the characters and then I'll get into what I liked about the book. Kaz, who is the leader of the crew, and he has a really shady past. Him and his brother were swindled, out of their cash when they first arrived in Ketterdam. And he has a fear, he has a phobia of being touched, and so he always wears gloves, and he has a limp that has not properly healed, and so he walks around with a cane, which also mirrors Leigh Bardugo, since she has a disease, and so she wanted to see herself in Kaz so she can relate to someone, which is very touching in my opinion. We have Inej, who is the love of my life in this book. She is an assassin. She has this beautiful burnt caramel skin color. She's superstitious and super religious, and she kicks ass. That's all. Then we have Wylan, who is the son of a merchant, and he is dyslexic, but he is an amazing mathematician and a musician. I believe he's the youngest one in the group. Then we have Matthias, who is a former Driskelli, aka a witch hunter. He's the muscle of the group, because every crew needs to have the muscle of the group, because we have Superman in Justice League, we have Hulk or Thor in the Avengers, and in this group we have Matthias. And then we have Nina, who is a Grisha, specifically a Heartrender. Basically they can just turn your organs into mush. They're pretty dangerous. Then we have Jesper, who is a sharpshooter. And can I just say, the show has cast Jesper and Inej perfectly. I mean, Kaz looks great, but Inej and Jesper, excellent. And I mainly read this duology in preparation for the show that comes out in a couple of weeks. And the show, I believe, acts as a prequel to the book. Thought of the book is that it's a 5-star. It is amazing. It is so good. When I tell you guys that Leigh Bardugo, if you did not like the Grisha series, you would love Six of Crows. It is amazing. The world, the magic system, the characters, the heist, just everything about it. It was just so amazing. So the heist basically has to take them into the Ice Court, which is this impenetrable military stronghold. Actually, I think there's a map inside the book. Hold on. Here's the Ice Court right here. There's this drug called Param, which basically can heighten any Grisha powers. I'm on the Grishaverse wiki. That's how I roll. I'll link it down below for you guys. So let me just give you guys an example. A healer, if they are given the drug, they can have enhanced healing. They will be able to instantly heal themselves and others without contact of injury. Also a moderate mind control. For a Tidemaker, matter state manipulation can change the state of matter of their surroundings and themselves. A squalor, flight, a durast, periodic elemental manipulation can change an element to a new one, like lead into gold, able to interconnect flesh with metal, able to control rock and ice. Then we have Heartrender, which is what Nina is. Powerful mind control, further control of heart-rending powers. So basically they can heighten any Grisha power. Although it's non-lethal to, it's lethal to non-Grisha people. So like if I take it, I will probably die. So I was not surprised. I was not expecting to connect to any of these characters. It was really surprising how much I cared about these characters. Just from the first book. It was just so funny to me. For example, in City of Bones, it took me a minute to care about Jace. By book 3, I cared about Jace. From the first appearance of Inej, I was so here for this character. I just love the detailing, the character development, interactions with Kaz and Jesper, and Nina and Matthias. I just love her interaction with all these characters. And Kaz, I respect all you Kaz lovers, but I prefer Jesper. But Kaz is a great leader. I didn't know that this phobia was a real thing. I think I'm gonna like him more in Crooked Kingdom. I really do like him in this book, but I think I'll like him more in Crooked Kingdom. Wyland took me a little bit to actually like him, but by the end of the book, I'm here for him. Nina, I'm kind of indifferent to her just a little bit because this heartrending power just seems a little bit dangerous. Jesper, listen, if I could just have a whole book about my boy Jesper, that'd be perfect. And Matthias, I really hope I'm saying his name right. I could be pronouncing his name wrong, I'm sorry. I kind of liked him. He's the one that took me the longest to actually care about for some reason. But like I said, by the end of the book, I cared about all the characters. And another thing that I like about the book is I love Ketterdam. I love the descriptions of Ketterdam. It just feels like I could step into this real life city and just go find the Crows Club. I really can. I just love the descriptions of like the scent and the feelings and the sight. That's what helps. That's probably one of the best examples of proper world building, describing a city. You just can't describe tall buildings went up and down the rows and cobblestones laid out the pathway. Like, what does it smell like? What do you hear? And this helped me a lot because I felt like I was actually in Ketterdam. Such a surreal experience to read about. Leigh Bardugo's voice is just amazing. It's something I've never, ever read before. Now, I'm a little nervous about if Crooked Kingdom will wrap up everything because, like I said, I don't know if I said this on my channel, duologies aren't the best for me because they can either be wrapped up poorly or they won't be wrapped up enough. Best duology is The Gateway duology by Heather Marie. That's my favorite duology of all time. My favorite YA supernatural duology. So I'm hoping that this duology will be my favorite fantasy duology. I think the heist part of this book was actually really interesting to read. I'm not into like heist films, the only heist books or films. The only heist film that I actually watched and actually loved was Ocean's 8, which is a spin-off connection to Ocean's 11, which I did not watch. I have not watched that one, but I want to get into more heist books or films and whatever. I think one of the things that I like about this book, and also Ocean's 8, I'm not comparing, I'm just saying what I like about heists, is that, there's my cup on my finger, ignore that, is that you have all these different people who have different skill sets, different backgrounds, coming together for this heist, and they all have their different roles to play. And I think that's one of my favorite aspects about this book as well, because you have the organizer, you have Kaz, you have the sharpshooter, who is Jesper, you have this acrobatic person who is, Inej, we have the powerful person who is Nina, we have Wyland, who is this mathematician who can lay out all the plans, we have the muscle. Everybody had their own part to play, and I think it was great. And by the end of the book, I'm just like, I'm so glad I had Crooked Kingdom, because you just can't end a book like that. You just can't. So now my next project is Crooked Kingdom. And this cover is so stunning. Am I nervous for what's going to happen? Yes. But am I excited? Hell yes. Now after that duology, my next project, which is also going to be my May TBR series, is King of Scars. I have Rule of Wolves coming in soon. So I'm really excited to see where this... I'm sorry, I'm shaking my drink. I already lost like 5 or 6 pounds from this drink. It's really good. The way I had those 5 slices of pizza the other night. Skip over that. Final thought, 5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend this book for you guys to read. And even if you don't like or have no interest in reading Shadow and Bone, please pick up Six of Crows. It is a great introduction to the world. It's so amazing. The characters, the world building, the small science, which is the Grisha powers. It is awesome. I'm actually curious, what Grisha would you guys be? Let me look at the power. I would be a Tidemaker. I think I think being a Tidemaker would be really fun. So yeah, so let me know what Grisha powers you guys would most likely have. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of Six of Crows down below. And please don't spoil me for Crooked Kingdoms, but let me know what you thought of it down below as well. Have you read King of Scars yet? Or Rule of Wolves? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. And for more content, the subscribe button is right over there. And right next to it is the notification bell. So click that. And I'll see everyone soon in my next video. Deuces. Also, no mourners, no funerals.